morning. You're going to get my sleepy face today because I'm well rested. You know, them nights where you actually do sleep but you look worse for it. This is what first happens on them nights. So yeah, today we are going to talk about our abilities, or what kind of ability you would have if you could take on a superhero power. I know that sounds ridiculous, but when we're younger, we all used to want to be a superhero. Mine were Wonder Woman, even though I look not like her because I'm a little fat kid. That's why they call me Fat Nat. Never called your child Natalie if she's going to be a fat kid. But yeah, but we're a happy fat kid. Well, sometimes. But yeah, when I was a child, I wanted to be able to have an invisibility cloak. Probably to get up to naughty things because I was like that. But it were more of a cloak that you could put on and be absolutely anywhere, like Lord of the Rings kind. And actually, through growing up, you kind of lose that superhero thing that you want to be a princess and you want to be a superstar and a rock star and Superman and Batman. You kind of lose that through growing up. I think, well, I can never be what I want to be. And then just recently, I've been watching lots of affirmation kind of programs and talks and everything that I can get my hands on, books and things, and it's so easy. Back then, you didn't realise, you just wished and hoped and dreamed, and you was going to be that superstar. And it didn't make any difference what anybody told you. No, you're not. You're going to train and you'll probably be a toilet attendant. Nobody told you that. They'll let you believe it, and you actually sort of lived your life thinking that, yeah, I'm going to be a superhero. That's all I'm going to be, wandering around with a little cloak on. And when I was little, I used to hide in places like underneath the steps and behind the shed near my house. And yeah, I used to think that I were in a different place. And it's and now everyone's like, no, you can't do that. You can't just be in a different place. Do you know what? Shut your eyes. Your hands out. Look at your hand. You can see your hand, can't you? You can see a hand there in front of you, all the lines, everything in front of you. So have you got any money at this moment in time? No. Can you get money in that hand? Yeah. All of a sudden, you stood in front of a person at the bank, and that person's behind the screen at the bank. They're counting out money for you. You put your hand out, you take the money. Oh, you've got money in your hand. So no matter what, in a different world, just behind your eyes, you can have absolutely anything you want. So we're always feeling this pain here or anything here, but if you just shut your eyes, go into a different world, you can have anything. A blind man can see. You know, somebody without limbs, all of a sudden they've got limbs. So just give yourself a few minutes to actually shut your eyes and dream and imagine all these things. But you know, you think you're feeling everything now, you can feel everything there. And people are sort of worried that they'll never be happy again. Well, just go into that different world, imagine everything that you want. And what's to say that you can't have these things here? The more that you visualise, the more that you imagine the things that are there, and what's to say this is real here and that's not real there? You could be, you know, there might be people over there that absolutely adore you, and over here you're having a really shitty time. You could put on a different wig over now, go to a different country and make yourself a whole different person. But if you're going through really bad stress or upset, or people have hurt you today, you think you've financially got nothing, and you know, just shut your eyes, imagine what you could have, and just think, do you know what, you could possibly have that in this world, in this realm, or whatever it is. So give yourself a little bit of a chance, give yourself a break. Shut your eyes and imagine what you can actually have today, and see if you can bring any of those things. Maybe start with some smaller things like coffees, or a small check or something like that. Start with just small things, or somebody that you want to speak to, or and these things eventually start coming. And not only that, it puts you into a better mindset. The more miserable you are here, it does make you you know, like as they say, you stub your toe in the morning, then your toothpaste runs out, and we've all seen The Secret, and it does happen, and then you shout at somebody, and then they shout at somebody else, and then the whole world's shouting, and that's kind of how we get to this place. So yeah, shut your eyes today, imagine and dream, and be that superhero. We love Gizmo.